We're back with the incomparable Bernadette Peters, who's on Broadway, starring alongside Leah Salonga in Sondheim's Old Friends, a concert-style review. You put on parts of Sondheim musicals.
Yes.
In roles that you originated?
Well, people think it's just going to be 4 stools and a couple of people, but there's actually a set that comes in sometimes, and a fabulously talented cast. And we sing all Sondheim music, and the depth and breadth of what he wrote. He was funny, he was heartbreaking, and this show is so entertaining and uplifting, and that's basically the reason I wanted to do it, because I think right now in the world we need to be uplifted.
Yes.
And it's a show.
And you had such a unique, like a very special relationship with Steven Sondheim.
I worked with him for a number of years. I originated some roles with him. I adored him. He was so smart. And there's James Lapine, who wrote Sunday in the Park and Into the Woods with Steve. And I was in both of those. And I used to call him up for advice. And he was a dear friend. And such a lovely, kind man, and he would come to the shows all the time.
Do you remember meeting him the first time?
Well, I met him in Joe Allen's, you know, the theater hangout.
Right.
And he came and sat at our table because he knew someone at the table, because I was just like gobsmacked. I was starstruck.
Right.
So I couldn't say much to him that night. And then later on, when I got to work with him, he was just very kind to actors. He used to say, well, you know, I forgot my lines once on stage in the song, and he came back. He was there, and he said, you know, well, I can't do what you do. I can't get up in front of people and do what you do. He was so kind about it, just kind.
What's it like going back and revisiting songs and roles that you originated?
It's such a gift, because now I've lived, like, you know, when we did the reunion of Into the Woods, I've now lived 29 years longer.
Right.
Wow.
So you come back with all the information of life, you know, and you come back to, if you play a role when you're young and then you come back to a role, you have all that information, and it's wonderful and it's exciting. And I love singing his music, because he writes about the human condition, and everybody relates to it. I sing this music across the country, and everyone relates to the human condition.
If you could only sing one piece, for, you know, you could only choose one, which...
I can't.
Just give me one.
I can't. Well, I go through phases.
Okay, what's your phase now?
Right now in the show, I'm singing "Send in the Clowns," and so that's
it's a great one.
Lovely.
Great one.
Sondheim's Old Friends on Broadway at the Manhattan Theater Club, extended through June 29th.